Hi everybody, this is Janet D, the PT. As a licensed physical therapist, I am continuing with my series of videos called Becoming Undiabetic. This is already part 5. How awesome is that? Okay, so just to review, there are 4 factors that impact diabetes, okay? The physical, the mental, emotional, and nutritional aspects of how we can manage our blood sugar, our body, our reactions to everything that's going on. All right, so today's topic is resilience. Okay, so resilience. Wow, how do we get there? Okay, so my definition of resilience is we have a force impact us. We have to pivot in order to build our resilience. All right, so during this journey, I am changing bad habits, changing my environment, changing the support and the systems around me, right? In order to pivot and change my life, right? So to build this resiliency, all right, I am still having to keep myself accountable, right? Okay, so in the physical part, guess what, you guys? Doing all these little changes each week and being accountable to you, I have already lost 4 pounds. 4 pounds, and I'm changing my life, okay? So the numbers don't really matter so much to me because I'm thinking about the long-term plan, okay? I'm thinking about really changing my life and saving myself, okay? Those 4 pounds, that's a bonus. So there we go. All right, so the other aspects are the emotional and the mental aspects. So that's where I'm talking about this resiliency. Okay, so where or how or who can help us build that resiliency? All right, so as kids, our supports and boundaries are usually established by our parents and authority figures, right? Like teachers, bosses, things like that. As we get older, who becomes our authority figures? Who becomes those supports and boundaries? Okay, so as a pre-diabetic within a very diabetic based family, right? Whew, I'm like going to them isn't necessarily going to help me because they're doing some of the same habits that I was doing, right? So sometimes you have to go outside of your circle in order to find that support and boundaries. Okay, this is reaching out to a dietitian, to a doctor, to a psychologist, to a physical therapist, where you can really make these changes for your life, okay? Using their knowledge, expertise, tips and tricks really makes a big difference. Okay, so now in my first video, I showed you what my pantry looked like and what my fridge and freezer looked like. Guess what? With all these changes going on in my life, I'm going to show you what they look like now, okay? And I'm going to challenge you to do the same thing. Reorganize your pantry, your fridge, and your freezer, okay? In order to better support yourself with these changes. Okay, you ready? Let's go. Okay, you guys, are you ready? I'm going to show you my pantry. All right, so I've got my paper products. Okay, we got some nuts going on in there, right? There's the baking section. All right, here's the granola bar section, some healthy objects, some not so healthy ones. You know, I got kids. You can't make big sudden changes on them because otherwise they freak out, right? So I am just subtly changing like our peanut butter, right? I'm having different granola bar options, some peanut butter crackers, things like that. All right, there we go. We got different peanut butter options, right? We got some Quaker Oats, yay for graham crackers, right? A couple of healthier cereal options, right? A lot of water, water. Okay, ready? Here we go. We're gonna go into the fridge. Okay, look at that bottle of wine. Hasn't been drunk this whole time. How great is that? All right. So here is, we do a lot of eggs in our house. Oh my gosh, check this out. I almost have to do the video on here so I could see how nice and clean this is. How nice and organized. All our leftovers, right? Okay, a lot of cheeses, yogurts. We're doing a lot more fresh food. All right, here's the freezer. Okay, that ice cream's been in there for a couple months. Okay, so that's not a regular thing in our house. There's some healthier options. Our fish, chicken. Right now I'm getting more into the kids stuff, but look at what we have switched into, right? Cauliflower rice. Just those small, subtle changes can really make a big difference. Okay, so that is my fridge, my freezer, my pantry, and you can already see there are some changes. And what's so great about these changes is that everybody in the house is benefiting from these subtle changes, okay? So I'm not doing anything wild and drastic, but this is how we're also building that resiliency within the house, right? That we can make these little changes that are better for our health, okay? I will catch you guys later. Go ahead, press like, share, subscribe, tell your friends and neighbors. Janet D, the PT.